Hey guys, this is Mike. Sawdust and Spices. So today I am actually going to be reviewing this. The Heritage Rock, or Heritage The Rock. This is a family size electric griddle, nice and big. I do need to say that this is not in any way, shape or form sponsored by Heritage The Rock. But this was given to me by one of my viewers. By two of my viewers, I guess. A wonderful couple. They wish to remain anonymous, so that's the way it's going to be. So there we have it. We're going to get right into this, and we'll take it apart, put it together, cook something with it, and we'll go from there. This is Mike saying love you all, and a massive thank you to the lady and gentleman who sent me this. So thank you. Hopefully I can do it justice. Thank you very much. This is extra large, as it says on the packaging there. So that is 19 inches by 13 inches, or 48 by 33 centimetres. So it looks good and solid. I've actually had my eye on one of these for a while. They look a little bit bigger. So today, this is an unboxing time. So we'll see how they look, and we'll go from there. And then I'll cook some supper on it later. So looking at the diagrams on this one, we have Cool Touch handles. Obviously these here, they're away from it, so we're not going to burn ourselves if we need to move it while it's hot. So we have a grease channel to facilitate drainage of excess drippings. So we can actually remove that grease tray right there, pull that out. And as I said, it's going 19 by 13. It's extra thick base for even heat distribution and stability against warping. And a removable variable speed temperature control. So that'll be that bit there. Pretty standard, just a little bit bigger. I did see another one on TV that had, it was 3 feet long. That would have been a bit much, I think. But no, this one will do nicely. Right, so let's have a quick look. I'll start taking this out. Pretty standard packaging, but I'll take it easy. You never know, sometimes these things are defective, so make sure you keep everything in good order. So it says family size electric griddle, Heritage Rock. That's our instructions, and we do have a little guarantee there. So I'll just put that one down here for now. Electrical cord, as I say, very basic. Take that one out of the packaging. I'm just going to be dropping things on the floor probably. So, take this out. So there's my grease tray left in there. Let's put that out of the way for now. There's our grease tray, that's a good size, so we know we're not going to spill. Take the plastic off. That does nicely. So it looks pretty even, like I say, nice and thick base. Little rubber feet. Yeah, stable, it's not moving around. Like I say, it is a good size for getting other bits and pieces on. This is our grease trap to the front, so I don't know whether we have to move everything ourselves with a spatula, or will it just flow that direction. I'm hoping it's level. So grease tray, slide that one in. Yep, very basic. I'll show you that one quick. That's just a quick. It does have a bit of a stop on there, so you can't actually just fall out. So that's good. I would say, to be honest, wash it first. Yeah, it looks like it's got a slight slope to the front. It looks, if we look down at this bit, smaller there than what it is here. So it naturally slopes that way. So I will say before I use this, I am going to wash it with warm soapy water, dry it off well, and then I will give it a slight coating with some vegetable oil. I'm just trying to feel if there's any imperfections. Yeah, feels pretty good. Just feel like it's got a slight hollow spot in the centre, so, but we'll see how we do with that one. But I'll get it washed and then I'll come back to you. Let's have a look for our heat setting. It's 200 up to 400 and a positive turn off. Yep, so that's nice and simple. And like I say, there's our instructions. We can subscribe to the newsletter if we wish to. And then that should get us our guarantee. Anything goes wrong. So, like I say, very basic instruction. There's not a lot to it. Plug it in, warm it up, and then keep on going. Now, if we do a comment on any of our products, apparently we can win $1,000. So, yep, why not? We'll have a try that one. So I'd just like to say a big massive shout out to the lady and gentleman that are sponsoring this video. They do not want to be named at this point, but this is my first ever sponsored video. I have another one of these smaller griddle, and the lady was called Grace there, so she got me that one. That was a big thank you to her. Like I say, these people do not want to be named, so that's good enough for me. But thank you anyway, and I will be thinking of you guys whilst I'm cooking supper this evening. So that'll do for now. So here we are, a little bit of paper towel, very small amount of soap on that one. Just give it a good wipe out. We don't want any manufacturing residues left on here. Now we've got that covered over, we'll rinse that one off and get some clean cloth. Just a clean wet paper towel. May take a couple of wipes. That's the important thing, just keep it moving. So just keep wiping that down with a clean cloth till there's no soap left. That's looking good now. And we'll dry that off. Dry paper towel. Get that around everywhere. Get all them little corners and crevices. And then we will turn it on, warm it up, and we'll give it a coat of oil. So we'll turn that on, just take that around. We have a little orange light comes on, lets you know we've got the power. I'm just going to leave that around about 250, we don't want it too high. Check everything's in place, should be good. See how long it takes to warm up. So I'm not advising you to do this, but I've got chef hands. This is hot in the middle, still cold on the outside. So it's going to take a while. Leave it till it warms and evens its heat right the way through. It's warmer here, but out in these corners, these extremes. So would you need that to even out? Right, so that's a griddle nice and hot all the way around. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of oil, don't need too much. Use a set of tongs for this. I've got the non-scrapable variety. As you can see, that is running this direction, so that's okay. I'm just going to give everything a light, give it a light run over. Get it into the corners. So everything is covered. And the guys that use a Blackstone, you'll see that's probably where I get my ways of doing things. I mean, there's probably no real reason to do this, as long as you clean it first. But I just like to do the oil. just so we know everything is covered in non-stick. Right, we'll get back on with this one. So I'm going to start with a little bit of oil. I'm going to put some potatoes down. We'll just start these cooking, move them around. We want to brown these off nice. We can always add a little bit more oil if we need to. Just want to keep them going. Keep that moving nicely. Maybe turn that up slightly. So we'll give this some black pepper so that we'll get the seasoning in early. I'm not putting any salt just yet, because the salt will make the water come out of the potato. I do have some of this Cool Runnings garlic, pepper and herb, so we can have a little bit of that on there just to make these a nice herby potato. That should be beautiful. I'm only seasoning one side so we don't overdo things. And we're just going to let them cook one side until they start to brown off. I will keep checking and then we'll turn them. And now we'll turn these over. Nice bit of colour on them. Hopefully they're all like that. And they are getting nice and soft. Soft with a crispy outer shell. We'll just flip all of them over. And we're leaving them to cook for another 5 or 6 minutes. Try to keep them all huddled together there. Beautiful. And there we go. Our potatoes are looking beautiful. I'm just going to flip them back over quickly so they're not cooked too much. And we'll move these to one side and we'll put our pork steaks on there. So I'll just move all these down here. Right, I'm going to put my steak on. Always remember, if you've got oil, hot oil, place it away from you. You don't want no hot oil splashing onto you. Beautiful. You've got to love that sound. So we're going to cook them, brown them off one side, brown them off the next side. Then we need to let them stand, so the juices can go back inside again. I'm actually going to turn that back down a little bit. We're about 270 there, so that should be nice. Once the juices start coming out through the top, you know you should be getting cooked underneath nicely. Then we can turn them over. They're sounding good. So you can see juices are coming out of there. Time to turn this one over. Same on this one. That's looking good. And as I keep telling people, the sound is wonderful. And we'll put some more black pepper on them, just make sure we're well seasoned. So these were marinated with the Cool Runnings garlic, pepper and herb, a little bit of oil, salt, black pepper, and a little bit of chilli spice in there, and there'll be a little bit more going on as we're cooking. And just to help the cooking, We'll throw a little bit of butter in there. Proper butter. You don't want no fake stuff. Just move that along, get that underneath. The flavour should help all that meld together. And we will turn that over so we get them juices all around. Start to get a nice little bit of bark on the outside of these. So you can see here, right here, we're not cooked yet, so we're just taking it slow. Try to get some of the fat out of here. Beautiful stuff, beautiful, beautiful. Right, time to check our temperature. Changing it all yet. Maybe this one. Fahrenheit there, so we're getting there, but we still need a little bit to go yet. Right, just check our temperature again. We should be close now. Although 81, 82. Yep. Right, that's just cooked there nicely. So I'll take them off and let them rest for a while. Right, so whilst they're resting straight for a couple of minutes, I'm just gonna have a look at our potatoes. Yep, they're still all good. So just keep these off to one side still, and time to plate up very soon. Very nice. And for those who wish to know, if you can actually see that there, I'll move my camera a little bit. You can see just how much fat comes out of that. So if you're want to be a bit more healthy, this is the way to go. And right, here we go. So now I'm just going to take off some of this fat. I am trying to be a little bit more healthy, and I will basically pull this away from the bone. So we want to keep as much meat as we can, but get rid of the bits we don't want. So that's the very basics of it right there. Make it as easy as possible. So take out the bone. And that, take that down. Should be a nice little meal. I can do the same on the other side, but I'm not sure whether my lady wants to have the fat or not. In fact, I'm making a decision for her. She doesn't need all of this fat. That one's beautifully cooked. The fat's just coming straight away from it. I'll leave the bone in that one, and we'll go from there. And there we go. Get rid of that one off there. That's all the fat gone. All the fat gone off that one. So we've got the bones and the bits if we need them. If you have a family pet, they might like a few bits off there, but don't give them the bones, so the bones are not good for the dogs. Hey guys, well, it's Mike back again. So, Heritage the Rock Griddle, large or extra large family size. Would I buy it? Definitely. Would I recommend it? Definitely. Will I still be cooking on it? Oh, so much of definitely there. How many definitely do I need to say in one little advert, let's call it? But nope, that's great for breakfast. It's great for cooking steak on. You can do whatever you want. And to be honest, I've been a Blackstone guy for a while. So I use the Blackstone outside. It's a gas product, so you can't really bring it indoors. The Heritage is going to replace the Blackstone whilst I'm cooking indoors. I would like the indoor Blackstone, but I ain't got that sort of money at the moment. But we'll see one day. As it is, Heritage The Rock, fantastic. Nothing sticks. Nice even temperature. Cook the food right the way through nicely. And good variable temperature on there. You can turn it up and down and it reacts very quickly. So thank you to my friends who donated that one to the cause. And thank you to Heritage Rock for making a fantastic product. Mike out. Let's go grill.